Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SCW Summer Nights, being held by Slam City Wrestling in front of 12,000 people at the Denny Stanford Premium Arena. Mike and Cohen opened the show. To no one's surprise, a 71 out the gate as per usual. The commentary lifted it and got the crowd started hot as what we do. All right, the opening mount test. And about that, at superb wrestling and good heat, Busta and the Brain defeated the Fantastico Chico Blancos, the Liga Lucha of Agua Blanca and Zonique, and the War Dogs in a ladder match. When Price retrieved the item, Busta and the Brain are your SCW Tag Team Champions. 63, 47, 69 down the line. 58 and 66 for Fantasticos. YDMP, Busta and the Brain, 67, 65. Zonique and Agua Blanca with a 61 and 67. And the War Dogs with a 64 and 59. The match quality was lifted via the commentary, and we have new Tag Team Champions. All right, next up, and about that, at superb wrestling and good heat, La Hija defeats La Hydra and Salina de la Renta in 8 minutes with her V-Trigger, making defense number 66 of the Women's World title. La Hija carried the match with an 85, 59 and 66, and a unbelievably unexpected 70-44-78 match here at the Sanford Premium Center. So, unexpectedly unbelievable here. Very excited for this one. La Hija continues her run of all runs. Next up, we have Shingo Takagi defeating Regito in 13 minutes with the Last of the Dragons, 60, 52, and 64, 62, and 57. The Dragon gimmick initial rating of great. Shingo has definitely declined and is slowing down, but he's a fun worker. We loved in New Japan for a long time, so we're going to get him some matches, some final paydays here in SCW, and have some fun with him. At least one more match. All right, next up, we have Mance Warner defeating Claudio Castagnoli in 13 minutes with the Dragon Sleeper after calling him out at the end of last show. 67, 58, 77. Mance Warner with the victory here tonight over Claudio Castagnoli. Claudio doing his tour of putting on great matches against really good younger workers. Manser being one of them. 61, 72. Well, I guess Manser's not younger. He's like 41 in game now, but nevertheless, he's younger in terms of, marketability on the national level. Claudio putting him over Mance Warner with a huge victory tonight. It's waiting for Moxley to shake free. And about that, I had superb wrestling and great heat. KJ Orso defeats Kevin Blackwood with his 450 splash. 64 and 65 for Orso and Blackwood. 65, 51, 71 overall. All right, next up, and about that, I had superb wrestling and a decent reaction. Violence of Forever. Dominic Guarini and Kevin Koo defeated the Liga Luchas Latigo and Sansoon in 8 minutes when Guarini submitted Sansoon with a triangle choke, 67, 35, and 71. After losing him here, we were unsure where Atelier Noir is going, but nowhere but up here. Dominic Guarini has been an additional fantastic add, 71 overall. All right, next up, we get a promo airing for Bats, Bitches, and Barbed Wire, our next event. I don't think that's the name. I think it's Bats, Bitches, and something else. But nevertheless, it's going to be a great show. Mike and Cohen did great on commentary, pushing the segment as well. All right, next up, and a decent match. La Flammer defeats Dulce Tormenta in 7:45 via submission. 46, 27, 54. Here's your cooldown match. Flammer has a gimmick that didn't still. We'll have to check into that. Mike and Cohen were great. Not a match that I expected to carry the show, but I expected a little bit better than a 54. Nevertheless, our next two matches should be bangers. All right, next up in an exceptional match, Atticus Cogar and Gabe Kidd defeat the One Called Madness and Eddie Kingston when Atticus Cogar pins their world champion with his headlock driver. Match was designed to sell a specific story, and Cogar beats One Called Manders in the ring 1, 2, 3 cleanly, and the world champion has been pinned for the first time in almost 2 years, albeit in a non-title match. 61-77 for Manders and Kingston. Kidd and Cogar with a 79 and 69. And again, unexpected here, 79 rating. Manders takes the loss in a super studded tag team match. And in the main event, and about that, had fantastic heat and great wrestling. LA Park Jr. defeats Rey Mysterio with a corkscrew body block on Rey Mysterio's going away tour to retain the Triple Crown Championship. This was to give LA Park a rub. Rey Mysterio giving back to the Luchas. But nevertheless, a 49-71 from Mysterio and LA Park Jr. LA Park Jr. with another really big victory on his plate, and he's also been working his way up the card the last year and a half. So I'm very excited to see him continue to go. It got the crowd buzzing. All right, we're going to have a 74 out the gate. I think the Lady Flommer match kind of crashed it. Nevertheless, this was SCW Summer Nights in front of 12,000 people. An absolutely fantastic show. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll be back with Bats, Barbed Wire, and Bitches or something like that. I don't know. Cohen helped me name it, so it is what it is. But thanks for watching, everyone, and have a glorious rest of your day.